Alright, the title of this week's video is But You Have Wings. You know, the most ironic thing to me is when I see birds who are just crossing the street and I don't understand it. They're crossing busy streets and they walk until they get to the point where they're about to hit and then only do they fly. I remember a couple weeks ago I was getting in my car and the bee had flew into my car. So I opened the door to let it out. But the bee only saw that window as its way out. So the bee literally scratched on the window for about a good minute or so, spit out this yellow venom, and only was it able to get out when I opened the window all the way down. But this bee had wings, so it literally could have went up, it could have went around, it could have went out any of the other windows, and this window was open a bit. So this bee could have got out, but it only saw that window immediately as its way to get out. You know, but you have wings. You have wings. So often we limit ourselves based on our carnal ability and what we can see. We don't have God's eyes and we don't have His vision. So we can't see what He sees. So we panic. We cause a little problem to become a big problem. If that bee had probably stayed in the car, it probably would have killed itself because it wouldn't have allowed to get out. It probably would have died. We do that to ourselves. And you don't have to do that to yourself. You are a miracle. The fact that that egg and that sperm got together, no matter what you may think about your life, no matter what you may think about your parents, but that egg and that sperm, out of all the eggs and sperm, got together, it grew and it made you, and you are here today. It's a miracle that you can make it through the day. Don't limit yourself with carnal eyes. There's so much more that you can do. God will never leave you or forsake you. And He has a plan for your life. He told Jeremiah, I will never leave you or forsake you. Now, does that mean that your life is always going to be easy? No, it does not mean that. You are going to have challenges, but you need to think of them as challenges and not end of the worlders. So often, something little happens, and we think of it as the end of the world, and we end up derailing every single thing. This is me going around, and it said, breaking your diet because you ate something you wasn't supposed to is like smashing your phone because you dropped it. You just made a problem so much worse. You know how much stuff you have to go through you know how much money you have to pay to get a new phone? Or you know how much stuff mental stuff you gotta go through to get your diet back right after you break your diet? Don't panic. Stay the course. Stay here. Stay present. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. You have enough getting through today. You know how much work it is just to get home, just to make it through the day in one piece? You are blessed to make it through today. Don't limit yourself. But you have wings. God gives you wings. There is no such thing as an unfixable problem. There's no such thing as anything being permanent. Everything is changing. So I just want to come and give anybody who's watching it this word. It may seem a little bit incoherent, but hopefully you'll get something out of it. I also wrote about this on donnabroadway.tumblr.com, so maybe it'll be a little bit more coherent there. But I just want to say thank you and enjoy your Friday.